Hey guys, welcome back to Crafts Go Bloom. My name is Krista, and today I'm going to be going over some of my favorite ideas for spring crochet patterns. I'll have everything listed down below with links so you can find all the patterns I mention in the order that I mention them. And for some of these, I might have like one or two options for that type of pattern. First up, I've got leggy frogs. And this pattern is actually called the Leggy Froggy pattern. This has been a great seller for me, and these always remind me of spring. I think any frog patterns are pretty fun. So the first version I've got for you is this Leggy Froggy, and this is a paid pattern over on Etsy. I highly recommend it. Usually I do talk about a lot of free patterns, but you're definitely going to make your money back on this pattern. I highly recommend this one. I also have a sitting frog pattern that I came out with recently, and so I'll insert a picture of that here. That is another no-sew pattern that you can find on my website, and it works out pretty quickly for me. It takes me maybe 30 minutes to make these. I also really like the Katie Being Creative no-sew frog pattern. That comes in a pattern pack that she has, and all of those, you can also buy it separately, but I like to get it in the pattern pack because all three of the patterns that it comes with have been good sellers for me, and they're all pretty quick market makes. Up next, of course, is bunnies or rabbits. I have two different bunny patterns. I have the sitting bunny here that I have made in purple. I also have a regular, like, sitting down. Instead of like sitting up, I have one that's kind of like laying down. I'm trying to explain this to you because I don't have one in front of me, but you guys are looking at a picture right here. So I have this kind of bunny also, and there are three different ear styles within that same pattern. You can make them stand up, you can turn them to the side, or you can lay them down, and that's all within one pattern. And I think that those are going to be cute in natural colors like black, white, brown, but they're also going to be really cute in purple, pink, blue, these like spring basket colors. I've also made this bunny in the past, and that was a really great seller for me at markets. This looks cute with like a color on the top and then a neutral on the bottom, but I also love to make it in all brown because it looks like a chocolate bunny to me. Up next, I have my Chip the Chick pattern. You can find that as a free video here on YouTube. I walk you through the tutorial, and it's also on my website if you want the PDF. And I make this in all different colors. It sells best for me at my markets when I make it in neutral colors and people think that it's a chicken. However, it is also sold for me in these like pastel type colors when it looks like a cute little spring chick. And so I like it for the versatility there. And similar along those lines is this rubber duck pattern. I think that this is super cute. I get a lot of compliments on this pattern. It's not my pattern, but I get a lot of compliments on this finished plushie. And I think it's really cute in a lot of different colors. Up next, I have my flamingo pattern, and there's also a flamingo keychain size pattern as well. And I don't know what it is about this flamingo that just makes me think of spring. I think it's just that you can make it in Bernat Baby Blanket Sparkle, and you can have a sparkly pink flamingo, and everybody just thinks those are really fun. The next pattern I have for you is this No-Sew 1 Hour Sea Turtle by the Friendly Red Fox, and I have made these on repeat like crazy. Maybe it's just something about spring and getting outside and being in nature more that makes me think of these turtles. But I've also made them a lot recently in those kind of neon posh colors, and so they just look very springy kind of in my stash. You can also do different things with this, like I did like a freehand mod and I turned the shell into a sunflower. You can also find a different bee pattern, which I'll recommend a few later in this video. And you could sew on a bee or a small flower onto the back of the turtle shell and make it even springier, and they're super cute that way. Up next, I would say crochet flowers. And I am going to insert some different pictures of different crochet flowers that I love. There are some like from the Wonder Crochet that are actually as big as like a big throw pillow that you can make, or she has like a bouquet of flowers that you can make also. I have a keychain flower pattern that's super simple and uses scraps. Like, it's really basic. It's literally just 2 rounds, and you can find that on my channel here. You could also make that and sew that onto other plushies to make them look cute, like when people make cows and add flowers next to their horns. I think that's really cute. And there are also more intricate flowers that you can make that look more like the same size as like an actual rose. So speaking of sea turtles with bees on them, and then of course with the flowers, you have to have buzzing bees. Now, my favorite bee patterns, I love the Crochet Grove keychain size pattern. And then I also have a sitting bee that I released recently that is just more of like a squishy stuffed animal type style. And then I also have this pop bee pattern. This was my daughter's idea, and the bee pops in and out of the hive, and so you get the interactive kind of crochet fidget toy with that one. I also really love the Katie Being Creative bee. She has a tutorial for it here on YouTube, and that was where I first made it. And I really like that one. That one's a really great seller for me, and I make those in about 45 minutes. Um, I know some people who can make them like a little faster than that too. I'm not like the world's fastest crocheter, so those sold really well for me. All my customers really like them, so I would highly recommend checking out bees. And bees sell well for me actually all year long, not just in the springtime. Some other ideas I have for you for spring patterns would be this Easter basket and eggs. And this pattern is by Knott's Merry Yarn. You can find her here on YouTube as well. She also has some really great like chick patterns, and then they double as a penguin pattern. So that could be a great spring make for you, and then also make the penguins in like the fall and winter. So that's a really cute one. Up next, I think turtles can be a really cute addition to spring markets. These are easy to make in like a lime green and some brightly colored shells, and really add some spring color to what you have at your markets. I would do this with my sitting turtle pattern. There's also a pattern by Crocheted by Elle shop on Instagram that's free, and I highly recommend using that for that same kind of effect where you're taking like multiple colors and doing a turtle shell. Another thing I've been making lately is my sitting cow pattern, but I've been making it so that it looks like a strawberry cow. I'm just making a white cow body, but any of the parts that would normally be black, I make them in a light pink color, and then I make the horns in a true red color. And then I just add some green around the bottom of that and sew in some white like strawberry seeds. And then I always joke that that's where strawberry milk comes from. And then of course, for the last thing I would make for sure for my spring markets would be a spring chicken. And I have 4 different chicken patterns actually. I have Mama Moran the hen, and you can find all my patterns on my website, and you can find most of them on my YouTube channel. My Mama Moran is on my YouTube channel. My next one that is a popular video of mine is the tiny chicken, and the tiny chicken normally turns out about yay big, but I recently made it for the first time in Bernat Blanket Extra, and I am in love with them. These are amazing. I cannot wait to take these to markets. I think these are super cute. And then I have my keychain chicken pattern that uses Bernat Blanket scraps, just regular Bernat Blanket, not the extra, but like this kind of Bernat Blanket. You can go down to 0.65 ounces if you weigh out your scraps, and you'll be able to make one of those. And that's just like the main body color. And then I also have my newer sitting chicken pattern, and that one works up really quickly and takes me less than half an hour to make those. And with my keychain chicken pattern, I actually make that also in just like these kinds of colors, and I do yellow for the beak, and I just don't put the comb on it, and then you get like a colorful little spring chick pattern. And then as a bonus, we're a little bit late for it this year, but for next year, a cute kind of spring pattern is my no-sew beaver, and that is perfect for whether or not spring actually comes or we get stuck in eternal winter, where it's always winter and never Christmas. Leave a comment down below and help out the whole crochet community. What are your best sellers if you have a spring market, or what do you like to add into as like spring decor or gifts for your kids? so we can get some more ideas and help each other out. And I will see you in this next video. Bye.